can only see them when they're over there, and by that point it's probably too late by the end of time anyway. So yeah, you are able to be camped down here, or can't be able to camp here. And yeah, one nifty trick and one nifty parkour trick that not many, like only a few people know about, is the fact that you can actually jump from here over to the other ledge. It's quite simple. I think you might need to have a I think you need to have a little bit of speed gear on you, but because I have plus 25 or plus 24% of speed, it's no problem for me. So as you can see here, as he demonstrated just now, you can actually jump from here over to the other place. Let me demonstrate that, except I couldn't do that because I think someone was fucking blocking me or something, some shit like that. So yeah. Let me try demonstrating that. So usually I really like you going from here over to the other side. I can't do this today for some reason. Yeah, like that. As you can see, you'll just be able to make it, and it's a really good kind of fake out move where if you're over here, you popping some shots off at people over here, and they start coming over here thinking that you're maybe camping around here. Then you can hop on here, and you can jump over here, and then take them by surprise and spray them down right here. So it's a really cool parkour spot. I believe it's able to be done from the other side as well. I've barely missed that, but I don't know if you can actually make it from the other side because of that top railing, the higher railing. It just makes it so that it's easier to jump from that from place to place. So yeah, just keep that in mind. I'll try it once more. If it doesn't work though, I'll just give up on it. Hold on. Okay, I almost thought I made it. So it doesn't seem like you can actually jump or do the same thing, vice versa, but you can do it from the bridge and do it from there. So as you can see, well, that guy just glitched. So yeah, only from here because of the fact that, as you can see, this place has a higher railing, but for the most part, this only has a lower railing. Maybe if this higher railing had been extended all the way over here, then maybe it would work. But I don't know. For the most part, for me anyway, it doesn't really work all that well. Be careful that there may be mines here as well, like that. So you are able to jump over them as always, but make sure you be careful of that, because Can you stop jumping on my fucking mines? Thank you. So yeah, if you're especially from Bravo Rush and you're trying to run away from people and you see like a mine, you're like, oh shit, and you step on them. Yeah, it's kind of yeah. So anyways, let's go out and talk about this little area right here. This is insanely useful for alpha because on alpha spawn, you have lots of areas of attack to go to. You can either slip down to your spawn right here, pop up a few shots, and run up here quickly. Do keep in mind though that you can't jump up here normally, but if you sprint jump up this thing along the railing, then you will be able to jump your way directly over onto this top railing here. Though do keep in mind that if you make your turn too wide, you won't be able to make it, and you're just gonna fall to the ocean down below and commit suicide thus far. So yeah, I'll just demonstrate what will happen because or what happens when you do it wrong, because that heartbeat noise is getting freaking annoying. So if you do it wrong, then yeah, that's what's gonna happen. So there you go. Round start. Just gonna jump down here. Ouch. Okay, so talk a little bit more in detail about this. You don't even need to sprint jump here. All you need to do is just walk and jump up here, if you got the time, that is. So as you can see, this is kind of like a gray area. Alpha spawn, you always want to be careful of people kind of camping on alpha spawn here, because there might be a few people. Like like I mentioned before, you can pop out here, you can pop back into here. Do keep in mind though that this thing right here, this ledge, as you can see, you can kind of feel that there's kind of like a bump here. You may get stuck on this. And it's pretty annoying when you do get stuck on this. So yeah, just make sure that there is a chance for you to get stuck on this thing. So yeah. Just because I shoot doesn't mean you can shoot, okay? Okay, so maybe if you jump on the, and I don't know, but in any case, also do be aware of the fact that there are mines. There can be massive amounts of mines here to deal with rushers. Guys, when I talk about mines, typically it's because I'm actually setting down mines. Is that not common sense, or am I talking to a bunch of retards right now? I don't know. Well, because I'm making annoying heartbeat noises, I might as well blow up on my own mines, right? Then stop listening to Ventrilo then, goddammit!
Round start.
God damn. Yeah, maybe I should just invite only one person next time. I'm a fucking retard. So in any case, there will be lots of mines here if any one person on Bravo spawn is using mines. So just be careful of that. Make sure to toss a few preliminary nades over here and to defuse all the mines here before coming over here. With that being said, let's go out into here again. Once again, these are probably one of the most popular, again, along with the camper spots out there. These are also very, very high traffic areas right here. Typically, you'll always find people camping right here, right here, you know, because people are camping right here because some people are so good at shoulder peeping, they can just stand right here, and Nexon introduced this ramp right here, which I'll talk about in a little bit. People just camp right here, and typically speaking, people can't shoot them because, you know, they got this huge-ass ramp in the way, it screws up their aim on them. So people can't typically camp right here. Typically people camp right here. They just pop out, just start shooting people. So you're always gonna find campers in this general area. Also, this box is highly fucking annoying. Can you guys get off, please? Thank you. This box is also very annoying. And as you can see, this is the perfect shoulder peeking spot. Look, you've got the entire corridor under your belt. They can't shoot you for the most part unless they got a high-powered sniper rifle or assault rifle. So yeah, you can shoot them. They can't shoot you. This is pretty overpowered, to be honest with you. And if you do find people shooting here, I recommend that you guys do not run down the corridor and try to flank them from the side, like right there or from there, because typically speaking, the only downside about this this shoulder peak spot is that you don't know when enemies are coming to flank you, like from the side. Because if you're scoping down here, you got tunnel vision, so obviously you don't know if people coming down here. You don't know if people coming from this from your own spawn to flank you around, and you'd be like, hey bitch, and shoot down over here. So other than that though, if you got teammates who can cover you on both sides, you got a pretty overpowered place here, and for the most part they will not be able to shoot you because this is the perfect shoulder peak spot. Now with that out of the way, there is this ramp here. There was a problem when Oil Rig was initially released. Just for a record, Order of Killin and Lost Angel, you guys are next. So either leave now or get prepared to get kicked. So yeah, this ramp right here, just go up it, and before Nexon had when Nexon released the Oil Rig, and you know, people had some trouble actually hopping onto this, because if this ramp weren't here, if you didn't jump right up against the actual wall itself, you couldn't jump on it with one jump. So they implemented a ramp here, because, you know, because otherwise it'd be very hard for people to jump on here to begin with. So yeah, that's why they added this ramp here, just to facilitate people to be able to walk up here and be able to, you know, do that. So yeah, that's great. Moving on here, we've got the side, basically, you as you're walking along here, this is a very, very hazardous trip. If you're spawning over here and you go rush out here, typically speaking, your spawn shield will run out, like maybe like once you're about right here, and this is a very, very hazardous spot, because as soon as you pass this spot, you're in range of the people who are camping behind that coke machine. So you will have a chance of getting shot from the snipers behind the coke machine on the alpha spawn. So yeah, just be careful of that. And yeah, just be careful of that. And otherwise, if you want to go into the cafeteria, just make sure to sprint your ass over to it as quickly as possible. Otherwise, you're gonna run the risk of getting shot at. So once you're in the cafeteria, this poses a unique problem, because if people on Alpha are already camping and camped out here, then they've also got a clear view on you. So what you have to do, what I like to do typically, is crouch down, and that way they can't see you until they actually jump over the actual tables. By that point, you basically force them out of their camping spots, and you can spread them and shoot them as they come out. And that's what you want to do. If they don't jump out, if they don't take the bait, then try slowly crouching your way up. Just make sure there's no one in this corner here, or no one's hopping around a coke machine spraying at you while bunny hopping. And once you make your either that, or you can try putting some suppressant fire over here and try spraying at their heads. Hope you can get a lucky lotto. And